What's going on, everyone? I have a super affordable rig for you today. If you're looking to get started in the PC gaming while keeping a healthy upgrade path, I think you'll like the results from today's test. We're starting today with the Intel 14100F. It's around $90. Gives us 4 cores and 8 threads, which is plenty for the GPU we're pairing it with today. The RTX 5050 is currently the least expensive way to access DLSS 4 multi-frame generation. Our main target is 1080p, but we'll take a look at 1440p and even 4K with expectations set realistically, since this is an entry-level GPU focused on 1080p without ray tracing. Memory is pretty straightforward, 32 gigabytes of DDR5 at 6000 megahertz. The motherboard is a very affordable Gigabyte B760M ultra durable MATX size, placed in a dark flash D200 lunchbox style case with plenty of room for future upgrades. For the power supply, I went with an 850 watt fully modular unit. I wanted something modern and modular to keep cable management clean and support future upgrades. Once you look at modular PSUs, the pricing difference between 750 watt and 850 watt is minimal, so instead of buying a smaller unit now and replacing it later, it made more sense to install a solid long-term power supply from the start. So while 850 watts might look like overkill for this GPU, it's actually smart planning for future CPU or higher tier GPU without having to swap the PSU down the road. The whole point of this build is to get you gaming without blowing through $1,000, while still giving you a platform you can grow into. So why Intel? Well, the AM4 is a solid budget platform, but it is nearing the end of its lifespan. It tops out at the still pretty good 5800X3D, which is getting harder to find and more expensive. AM4 boards also lock you into DDR4 memory. While the LGA 1700 platform no longer is receiving CPUs, it still supports 3 generations of processors, and it can use DDR5, which keeps memory current. Now that the microcode issues are resolved, this board can handle higher end 13th and 14th gen i7 and i9 processors, even though for gaming, something like a 14600K down the road would pair great with a higher tier GPU while letting you keep every other component. Just swap out the cooler if needed. So with all that out of the way, let's see how this rig runs on the latest and greatest version of Black Myth Wukong. So right here, we're just going to check it out at 1080p on low. We're going to go ahead and bring our resolution scaling all the way up just to kind of get a baseline to see where we're at. So that at 1080p, we're at about 92 FPS here. And this is with no upscaling, frame generation. Low does leave a lot to be desired. It's not the best looking thing, but it does run the game quite well. You can definitely experience the story and, get into it this way, but you don't have to look at it this poorly, this bad of quality. Let's go ahead and bring up some settings a little bit just to see what we can expect. So again, frame generation is off. We're going to leave everything